Hey, this is Angie. I'm going to do a short video on P90X3 Agility X, how to prepare and modify the moves if you need to. I work out on carpet, so I actually put tape on some remnant carpet. So they recommend using some masking tape and an X in the center and at the ends. And I counted out 4 steps. That's between the first 2 tape and then 5 footsteps between the first and the third tape, just because I found that the farther distance was just too much for me. So this will be a preview of how I modify the moves. Instead of jogging,
precision. This is how
marching in place.
This is how they operate. This is how they prepare.
So jumping jacks, low impact like this. The stretches, he does a pull-pull. If you have trouble grabbing your knee, you just grab under your hamstring. Okay? And then the pigeon pull, he has you like this, pull, or under the ankle. You can also support the knee if you have soreness in the knees. He also has you do a pull for the quads. So there's a gentle pull, so you're actually activating the muscle. Grab onto something if you need help reaching your foot or for balance. Explode and holds. He has you start at one end of the tape, okay, and then leaping to the other one and holding your balance. Leaping to the other one and holding your balance. If balance is an issue or joints are an issue, just step over and step over. And you can keep your foot on the floor if you need help with the balance, okay? You don't have to keep your foot up in the air if you can't. Explode and hold, he has you jumping from masking tape one side to masking tape on the other side. So you start bottom left to the middle of the right to the top of the left. If balance is an issue, just keep your foot on the floor or tap as you need to. Okay? Then you go back to your starting position. Then you go to the other side tape, starting at the back right, middle of the left tape, and the top of the right tape. Okay? Keep your toe on the ground or tap it if you need to. With the Y lunges on the Agility X, make sure you don't overstretch your steps. So you're actually starting in the middle of the two tape on the floor, and you just he has you going to the far X, okay? But if you can't, depending on the length of the tape, pick a target and keep a shorter distance. Make sure your knees don't go beyond your toes. Joel jump squats. You're standing on one side of the tape, reaching to the outside of the foot, and then you jump to the other side of the tape at the top, reaching to the outside of the foot. Okay? You don't have to jump, you can just step it, and you just reach to how far you can safely. Okay? So that would be the modification. So instead of jumping and reaching all the way down, tap your foot down when you need to, or just keep your foot down. Core tight. Toe tap skater in Agility X, you're actually aiming for the X's on the tape. You're supposed to keep your foot off the floor, but if you can't, just keep tap your heel to the floor. Okay, and make sure your knee does not go beyond your toe. If it is, then you're putting too much strain on the knee. Near and fars, P90X3 Agility X, you do 2 inside before you go to the outside. If knees are an issue, make sure you just step it. Okay? Just step it until you have more confidence in the moves. He actually builds up speed So you want to be careful that you're landing softly and work up to that. Ring around the posy, you're just doing circles around the two tape. They go pretty fast in the DVD, so don't feel like you have to if it's too much. You can just step it or walk it carefully until you get the moves. And then he has you switching directions at different times. So just work on stepping through it until you can go faster. And then change directions. 8 Sprint 3, P90X3 Agility X. There's 3 versions. He has you doing figure 8s, grapevine in around the tape. So you can just, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but this is the slow motion version. Okay? Then he also, so, make sure you just step through until you get more familiar with the moves. I'm still getting more familiar with the moves. And then he has you running forward around in figure 8s. Okay? Of course, walk lightly through until you get up the speed and agility to go fast. Okay? And then the last figure 8 is where he has you facing forward the whole time, long ways. And they do running around, but you can also step through the figure 8s until you get more agile. So the plyo V lunge, he starts out with a low impact version, so you're stepping to the left but lunging with the right foot, okay, and then you're stepping to the right with the left foot, okay? And then he has you progressing to a skip when you switch sides. You don't have to progress to that unless you feel ready. You want to be careful about your footing, okay? And then it progresses upward from there. The full version of the plyo V lunge would be this. So, pretty high impact. I plan on doing the skip version. High step shuffle. The original move is like this, and then a grapevine, and then back to high knee, and then grapevine or shuffle. Okay, low impact, high knees, shuffle, high knees, marching side to the side, and then shuffle. Jump push-ups. Your hands stay in the middle. Okay. You actually do your feet to the side. So you push up, stagger the feet if you need to, and then jump over, push up, and side arm plank. Modification, push up, side arm plank on your knee, walk it over, push up, side arm plank on your knee. Okay? Push up, side arm plank on your knee. Push up, side arm plank on your knee. Progress to push up, side arm plank on your knee. Jump, push up, side arm plank. Or you can do push up, push up. Okay? You can come back up to your feet to do the jump. Modified. So tap that line, Agility X. it's a jumping move, but you don't have to have it be jumping if it's an issue. So the full move is tap the line, and you go around and switch directions. Low impact, just do it as fast as you can, no jumping. Okay? Jump, knee, jump is the next move. So it's jump, knee, jump. Okay? This is the full move. Okay, low impact, you just go up like that, then running back. Okay? To make it more intense, just go faster. Or you can skip it. It's a little lower impact. But still trying to cross the line. Squat, jump, lunge. The move looks like this. Okay, low impact. So you're squatting instead of jumping. So full move, low impact. Core tight. The 3.4 run is probably the hardest part of Agility X because you're in a starting position, like you're ready, kind of like you're ready to play football, and he's going to call out different directions. So he'll be like, front, right, left, front. Just do the best you can. It's going to go pretty fast. I can't keep up with it myself, and so the main thing is you don't have to be able to reach all the way to the floor if it's too much on your back or your knees. If you just want to stay on your knees, or hands on your knees instead of hands on the floor, that's fine. But he's going to be calling out all different positions, and you just do your best with keeping up. Okay? So long jump, sprint. Okay, you're starting from one side of the tape, and then like that to the next side. Okay, starting down. Okay, now the modified versions, you just have to let lunge. Okay, lunge, lunge, and run back. Still get a good workout through the legs. And just alternate legs each time instead of doing like that, which is very high impact. So plyo line push-ups are pretty crazy because it has you doing jump push-ups along the line where the tape is. So in order to modify that, instead of doing jump like this on your feet, I would just do on your knees, walking like that, or on your feet, walking like that. Okay, if you have the push-up stands, the power stands, those are very helpful too. Okay, modify where you need to, back flat, core tight. If you are tiring out with the push-ups part, you can just walk the line on your hands and feet, or you're on your knees and feet. So if you're too tired of doing the push-ups, okay, just walk the line. Okay, modify where you need to so you can keep up with the workout as much as possible instead of stopping entirely. So those are some tips that you can use hopefully to modify Agility X from P90X3 to make them low impact and fit for more your level if you need to work up to what they are doing in the DVDs. If you have any questions, message me, email me. I'd be happy to help you where I can. Have a great day.